in Sunday afternoon action. Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy. I am there. Way there we go.
There he is. He's not taking a break anymore.
He's not taking a break no more. We're gonna put that baby to work. Welcome into the wild card week. So how have you enjoyed all of the games so far? I mean, and yesterday was interesting, wasn't it?
Yesterday was wild.
Carolina Panthers had a lead late in the fourth quarter, and well, you play prevent defense. That prevents you from winning.
I'll never understand why they played so far back. I mean, I'm not saying send a bulldog blitz at Matthew Stafford because that opens you up for a lot of bullshittery. But
sure, right.
But I mean, my God, you can't just lay back 10 yards off Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, and every other receiver they have and pray for the best.
Soft as baby shit. Just soft as baby shit.
I think that should be enough to get Ajiro Vera.
I would think so. I mean, look, I respect Ajiro because Ajiro is respected in the business, but I mean, it's not like he's been setting the world on fire with his defenses.
Oh no, he's not particularly good at this.
So maybe it's time to shake that side of the football up because I mean he was there under Rule, right? Wasn't he a holdover?
No, he was there with Frank Reich.
Right.
He came with Reich. He stayed around through Canales. Speaking of getting fired, Matt LaFleur, you're on the clock, buddy boy. And I would love to say I didn't. I would love to say I didn't see that coming, but at 21-3, I made a substantial wager on the Chicago Bears.
Did you really?
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was sitting in a bar. I have witnesses that saw me do it. So I went. This game should be 35-3, and you have let them hang around, and I know what's coming.
Well, good for you.
Because they have a way better coach than you do.
I am at kickoff of the 1 o'clock wild card game, Buffalo Bills, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, I should pause mine because you're a little behind me. I am directly at the first snap, so I'm going to pause this.
All right.
Pause
Trevor Lawrence. Oh, man, playing like Josh Allen for the last 6 weeks of the season. And the Buffalo Bills can sometimes play defense. We'll see which one we get today.
Tell me when the first play.
The first snap of the ball game now. And a negative play.
Yep. All right. We're
Parker Washington. Where did Parker Washington come from?
Penn State.
He kind of came out of nowhere. Just, hey, I'm a relevant guy.
Well, he's had some relevant times with Jacksonville. It's just he's been way more relevant here in the last, month?
Yeah.
I mean, I do kind of laugh when people say that if he just came out of nowhere. I mean, he's been on the team for a couple years. He's had a couple games.
Yeah.
The consistency just showed up.
So has like Olamide Zacchaeus. But I mean, Parker Washington has now taken that turn of, that's a guy. That's a guy we need to remember.
He's real fast. Like real ungodly, unconscionably fast. So we are to third down. Third and 8 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Buffalo's bringing. Oh, nope, they dropped out. And a drop for Jacoby Myers. Buffalo Bill ball.
We're scurfling. We're scurfling on the sidelines. We're talking smack. Christian Benford's like, where's my tools?
I don't think so, Tim. Boink.
Well,
Oh!
well.
How did they not block that?
He got that out somehow on a
How?
prayer. And it
Not
rolls
only
all the way
to the
to the
six.
Beautiful, beautiful punt. Let's go ahead and give out the punt of the day award to old Cook there, because that should have been blocked. Shavers came
Oh,
within
Terrell
just
Shavers.
a nut hair.
I think he went past it. He did. He went past it.
And good for them for not hitting him either.
Jacksonville is on fire right now. I think there's such a limited range of outcomes of how this game goes.
Okay, what do you think?
If it's
It's either
low
a
scoring,
blowout. Yeah.
I think if it's low scoring, it benefits Jacksonville. If it's more of a shootout, it benefits Buffalo.
Okay, I can see that.
Because if I'm Buffalo, I have a quarterback and a running back that've been here before. Jacksonville really doesn't. So you get into that situation that you had last night with Chicago and Green Bay. By the way, am I the only one that finds it ironic that Jordan Love and Caleb Williams play in the playoffs? And somehow they both managed to look like complete and utter dog shit? Like, how did that happen?
That I guess it was it was the interception that that Caleb threw in the first quarter, maybe early second quarter, maybe.
Brutal.
That just, I mean, like there was nobody that close to where he was throwing it.
It was brutal.
Like, even if the guy ran the wrong route, how did you not see that?
It is brutal. Caleb Williams was terrible in the first half. Jordan Love was terrible in the second half.
Oh, there's a first down play.
Terrell Shavers almost had a block on the punt, and I think he's playing ahead of Keon Coleman. That's a thing you did.
Well, I mean, Keon, is that like a personality thing?
Keon needs a change of scenery badly.
Gotcha. Like, did he tell the wide receivers coach to suck his dick or something?
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did.
Come on.
But they hate him with the fire of 1,000 suns.
Well, I mean, even when he plays, he's not that good, is he?
No.
I mean,
he has the problem that we thought he would have, is that he's not as straight line fast. And so you get into contested catch, and he just hasn't been as good at that as you'd want him to be.
Right. Oh, what was the flag? I didn't hold.
As a hold on Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson. He just travels around the Northeast, doesn't he?
He plays snaps at a rate that doesn't make sense to me. Notorious B.I.G. said Cam Newton's message to Keon Coleman is a meme now.
What is that?
I'm not going to lie to you, I don't remember. Big said he didn't know we were going live today. Apparently, neither did anybody else.
That's fine. They'll find us.
Yeah, we probably could have put this out there a little better, but
sure.
But, I'm not gonna lie. I threw the stream up literally at 12:58.
It might take a minute. Oh shit! Oh, I hit my knee. Oh, I hit my knee. Oh, I didn't feel good.
I've got to get a good nap in this afternoon. I'll be watching the Patriots and Chargers down at the Village Porch tonight. It is convenient to have a bar right beneath your house. Anybody that says it's not is a liar. Boop. Joshua Penix asked, just joined, do you think LaFleur gets got for the collapse? I do. I think he gets got in Green Bay. John Harbaugh takes that job, and I think he's the next coach of the Baltimore Ravens.
So they swap.
Yeah. Basically, you trade coaches. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think either one of them's in better or worse shape for the switch.
No.
I would say Green Bay will probably sew up some of the stupid collapsey things, and I would say Baltimore's offense probably gets better.
Jordan Love running a Todd Monken offense. Josh Jacobs.
Hey, Josh Jacobs is a
personnel match.
Josh Jacobs is a buy in fantasy football next year if that happens. If you have him in Dynasty, congratulations. He just shot up about 10 spots.
Oh.
Is it weird that I think this is Buffalo's biggest impediment to getting to the Super Bowl is the game they play in the first round?
Who would they play in the next round?
Buffalo?
Yeah.
They'd play Denver. In Denver.
They play Denver. Ooh. It's not going to be easy either way.
I don't worry about them against Denver. Well, they would play Denver as long as the Chargers lose to the Patriots tonight, which I believe they will.
So I'm at 2nd and 8.
Yeah. It feels like the Bills have had the ball forever and they've gotten nowhere.
They have. 3rd and 7. They're already they've held this for 5.5 minutes. And have amassed 47 yards.
Seven minutes in, and we have achieved absolutely nothing.
Hot.
I feel like Buffalo has absolutely no one that they can trust in any shape, form, or fashion.
Well, I mean, you've done this to yourself.
I mean, yeah, Buffalo is the definition of every team we have seen in the past that they have that one position that they just absolutely cannot draft for shit. They can't draft wide receivers. They're terrible at it. And it is funny to me when I see teams that just have that one position that it's just nothing you can do.
Right. Well, I mean, there is something you can do.
Do it better.
Draft better.
you should do this better.
You should draft better.
You should have less Khalil Shakir and more good receivers.
Who's the wide receiver that they should go after in the draft?
In this draft?
Yes.
I'm going to be really honest with you. If you draft a receiver in the first round of this draft and find a way to fuck it up, just stop drafting receivers ever. Start running the veer.
I didn't say first round. Is there a receiver that you've scouted so far that you think is like that guy with Josh Allen would be amazing?
Jacoby Lane.
Out of USC.
Mm-hmm. He's big. He's satellite. He's basically Khalil Shakir in a grown-up boy's body. and I'm a big fan of that. I think, because look, they're not going to get a shot at Tyson, Tate, Lemon, probably not at Denzel Boston. Casey Concepcion is such a lather, rinse, repeat of Shakir. I like Surratt, but Surratt I think is going to probably fall into the same problems that Keon Coleman does. Mm-hmm. Of he's just not going to separate at a high level. Everybody likes Chris Bell better than I do. And it's not that I dislike him. I'm not losing my mind about him. I have a third-round grade on him. I like Jeremy Bernard better. I like Chris Brazel better. I like Jacoby Lane better. For me, Chris Bell falls in with like C.J. Daniels and Nick Anderson. Again, I'm not against you taking him. I don't think he's a second-round pick per se. High second-round pick. You got you have adult beverage in your cup here, sir?
I do not.
Me neither.
I felt like teetotal shit all day yesterday, and I woke up this morning thinking, you know what? Maybe we'll just try to calm down for a little.
Maybe we just won't do that today.
I didn't say that. I just maybe won't start at 11 a.m.
Damn, did you start at 11 a.m. yesterday?
If I told you I started earlier, how bad would you judge me?
I'm not here to judge anybody. You want to start drinking at 10 o'clock not on vacation? More power to you. There's a meeting in the church basement that's got your name written all over it. I'm not here to judge. You do you.
You wake up and go, you know what? Like it.
You know what would make these eggs better?
Whiskey.
Jaeger.
Oh. That's a horrible combination.
God, I had Rumplemints the other night for the first time in
forever. Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't. Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh. I remember old Scott Cutshaw used to love to shoot Rumplemints and Jaeger mixed together.
Oh. That's an assault on your taste buds.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Penix, he said the same thing that I said, which is my hot take is the winner of this game is the AFC champion. I agree with you. I think whoever wins this game is coming out of the AFC. And after seeing the Rams yesterday, I'm more convinced that Seattle's coming out of the NFC than I've ever been.
Right.
Because I think that's the one team that can beat Seattle. Seattle can beat themselves, don't get me wrong. But the one team that can come out and just A game versus A game beat Seattle is the Rams. And yesterday they took a game with the Panthers where they should have blown them out in 3 quarters.
Right.
And you found a way to let them hang around and hang around and hang around. They had a chance to beat you. Now, why Dave Canales felt the urge to throw 3 passes to an undrafted free agent on that final drive, I have absolutely no fucking idea. Jimmy Horn has been no part of this offense until the drive that matters the most, and they threw it to him 3 out of 4 times.
I didn't even feel like they were competitive throws either.
They weren't.
The offensive line was god-awful. There was no protection on it. Bryce didn't have any juice on any of those throws or any accuracy at all, and they were the fucking 4th target. Like, everything that could have gone wrong on all 3 of those plays went wrong.
The guy that the guy that's coordinating our live show in Dallas, he sent me a text last night and said, how do you not just throw one up to Tet right there?
Yeah, right.
Just give him a chance. Well, kind of like
kind
of like Cole Bishop had a chance right there off the Karam to Parker Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these teams just look out of sorts right now. It's like they're trying to figure each other out. That's a bad throw by Trevor. It's late. It's behind. It was a duck.
Hey, it wasn't as bad as Caleb Williams, though.
Shoo.
He didn't throw it to a complete different.
No, but by God, in that 4th quarter, Caleb Williams was a dude. Why it took him 3 quarters, I have absolutely no idea.
He's just warming up.
Uh-oh. Gotcha, bitch.
Whoa!
Gotcha, bitch.
The other way. Is that Johnson?
That is, who is that? That's Shaq Thompson.
Thompson.
Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, you flirted with that one too many times there, Trevor. That was his third turnover-worthy throw in this game. I'm just not sure how you didn't see that. And because Romo says they disguised that coverage. They didn't disguise that coverage at all.
No, he was standing right there in the middle. Going, what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to throw it right out. All right.
That was a rudimentary cover 3 drop. I mean, and you have to know in that there's going to be somebody right over the middle of the field. I just had breakfast from 5 Points, and I'm telling you right now, heartburn is going to be a legit issue on today's on today's live stream.
Did you have the sausage?
I did. Oh, so good.
So good.
French toast. French toast was on time.
Oh, that's banging.
Eat and Sleep Football asked, does McDermott get fired if they lose this game? So I was told going into this weekend, there were 2 coaches to keep an eye on. Matt LaFleur was one. Sean McDermott was the other.
Oh, okay.
If they were to get beat in some embarrassing fashion, kind of like Green Bay did last night,
right?
I think he could get got. Man, it's all about Harbaugh. Then it could all be about LaFleur.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, can you imagine Todd Monken running that offense with Josh Allen and James Cook? Fuck, just Super Bowl.
You like
actually?
Todd
You know
Monken.
what? Now I'm all in the just fire him now.
Just fire him now. We'll see if John can get here for the second half.
Right. Could John and Todd run them to the Super Bowl after this game?
Plays like that frustrate me so much out of Josh Allen. Like, I get it, but you want to hit a chunk after the turnover, but you're just so late. You gave James Cook no chance right there. Oh, it's a bad play call. Uh-oh. Josh is slow. Josh is slow to get up.
Oh, well, yeah. I think he got his face ripped off.
Stephen Tao said Todd Monken couldn't run Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Henry, let's be real. Stop the glaze. You do like Todd Monken way better than I do.
Well, I mean, the dude won 2 national championships at Georgia, so I mean.
Yeah. And that and $1 will get him a Coke in the NFL, and he hadn't done shit up here. At least nothing that's been impressive to me.
Well, I mean, last year in Baltimore was pretty good, wasn't it?
What the fuck is happening here?
What did they do?
It was a false start on Prater, I can tell you that much. I believe that Buffalo is bitching that they didn't reset the play clock. Flying Scotsman said he fell asleep for my Bears' biggest game in years and woke up to highlights of another comeback. If they ever learn to play 4 quarters, I agree with you. And damn, your coach is good. I also love that he just flybyed Matt LaFleur on the handshake. That was beautiful. If they ever figure out how to play 4 quarters, that team's going to be hell when they're well. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't even think the official knew. He looked at his buddy like, was that good? I can't tell.
I didn't see any pole.
Yeah, Josh Allen got damn car ramrodded right there.
His friggin' head got crushed. That's a new one on me. Never seen asshole to ear hole.
Joshua Penix, why are you running an injured quarterback in the first quarter of the wild card? That feels like a horrible idea. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Well, I mean, you talked about how Joe Brady has just the wheels have come off of this thing as the season's rolled on.
I still don't think Joe Brady. I really liked Joe Brady at a time, and I really don't know. I mean, I really, really don't know.
I think things in Buffalo are it's one of those we've come to the point where we figured this is as far as we can go with what we have. Sean McDermott's decent, but we need a change. Who's their GM? I forgot who
For the
GM
Bills,
is. Yeah,
Brandon Bean.
Bean. That's right. Joshua Penix says the fall of Joe Brady needs to be studied.
For sure. I just think it's you get further and further down the rabbit hole, and people realize this is not super complex. Everbank Stadium.
She gone. We'll be tearing her down after this one.
Pissed off Browns fan said, "Sorry, I'm late, gents. Me and my girl were arguing with Bears fans all night. Got drunk at 2:00. Almost forgot I put money on this game."
Fair enough. Welcome in.
Chiefs Nation UK said if Josh Allen doesn't go to the Super Bowl this year, he'll never go in the AFC. I don't disagree with you. This is his best chance ever because you got to understand, every one of these young quarterbacks is getting the experience this year. So they're only going to get tougher and tougher to beat in the playoffs.
Hey, what's the weather look like out your window?
Sunny as hell.
Really?
Yeah, it's clear as shit. Wow,
Somebody just posted a picture of like an inch of snow up in Weaverville.
I haven't looked out the window. Stand by.
I hear him in the background. Oh, hell, look at that. Like that moment that's flurried just a little bit before I came down here.
If there weren't no more.
There weren't no more. 1st and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville has so many nameless studs that the world on the whole doesn't know.
Brenton Strange.
Like Brenton Strange is a dude.
Yeah. I like Brenton Strange.
By the way, if your NFL team needs a tight end this year, good damn time to find one. You know what we get to start next week, don't you think?
What?
Prospect Senior rankings? Bowl. Senior Bowl, Shrine Bowl, all those things. I'm so excited. Yeah. So excited. So excited. Uh-oh. Parker Washington being evaluated for a concussion. That's not good. Bayshell Tootin. I remember talking about him ad nauseum during the draft.
Yes.
Hey, he's real fast. Yeah, the only problem is he runs like his fucking eyes are closed.
Well, he found the hole on that one pretty
Oh,
well.
you give him a hole, he will hit that sumbitch like Ike beat Tina. But
Wow. I mean, that's
they've both
a
been
lot.
dead for 10 years. I think we're fine now.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Speaking of which, second verse, same as the first.
Boom. Let's go. He's a firecracker.
Well, he's built like Maurice Jones-Drew. He's just a lot faster.
Yeah, he is. He's a lot faster because Mojo was pretty speedy there in the early years.
Mojo was like a 4.5-ish guy. Tootin's a legit 4.3. Penix says, speaking of tight ends, what moron robbed Trey McBride of unanimous first team All Pro? I have no clue. They shouldn't have a vote anymore, though. We are going to quarter two, and Bayshell Tootin is cooking.
Bad news for the Buffalo defense.
100%, because that's
some early cracks.
What is that? 3 carries for 40-some-odd yards right there, back-to-back. 3 for 47. Good God.
I start banging you with Bayshell Tootin. Where the hell is Travis Etienne?
I have no fear. He will be back in short order.
Exactly.
Oh, the spammers are here. Go away. No one likes
Lord.
you. Get out of your mom's basement, you fucking asshole. Hey, view this game on Fubo TV. View my dick. How about that? How's that sound?
Fubu. He said
Fubo. Fubo was a clothing brand from the mid-90s. Fubo. Fubo, not Fubu. My bad. Apologies. There's too many companies that are fucking acronyms. I don't know.
Yep.
Fubo, Tubi, fuck, I don't know. Whatever stupid shit that UTBFKFW was trying to fucking promo.
Nice.
Go drink a bottle of Clorox, you asshole.
Wow.
That's what you get here in the live stream, folks. Unabashed honesty.
Oh my. Terrible idea. All right. First and goal.
Yep, that stopped the that stopped the train. Notorious B.I.G. said normally when you open the spammer comments, it's a link to Korean corn movies.
Korean corn movies? Did you say corn?
I did. You can't say the P word. It's one of those wordies that you can't say. So you have to substitute it for corn. Everybody loves corn.
Interesting.
Touchdown, Brian Thomas Jr.
That felt rather easy for the Jacksonville.
The crazy part about Jacksonville is how much better this can get. Like, if you get Brian Thomas Jr. back to what he was last year, you add you sprinkle Travis Hunter back into this, just how unbelievable this offense can be. That is terrible from Tre'Davious White.
Well, I mean, he didn't take his Metamucil this week.
I mean, that is terrible from Tre'Davious White. Did you just say he didn't take his Metamucil? He's 30.
Yeah. He is not.
He's 30 years old.
Really?
Yeah. I'm about to say, I have the numeric roster pulled up here. I'll send it to you if you want me to.
What a long, strange trip it's been.
Oh, the places you will go.
Right. Rest in peace, Bob Weir.
Is that the Grateful Dead guy?
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was.
That's a long, strange trip it's been. That was a Grateful Dead thing. God,
I saw
can't believe he's only 30 years old.
I saw
he's been in the
9 years. He has been in the league 9 years, but he's only 30.
And he was just so good for the first 5, and
then it was not as good moving forward. 7-3 Jacksonville Jaguars, 14-14 left in the second quarter.
He played 16 games this year. It was the first time he played 16 games in a season since 2018.
Good God. That is terrible.
He played more games in his first 4 years in the league or 5 years in the league than he did in the last 5 combined.
He has had a lot of injury issues.
Oh, yeah.
Flying Scotsman said those links disappeared quick. I'll have to be quicker. They're Korean porn videos. I need to see that shit.
I need to see the Korean corner. Wait till you see the Jonathan Davis. He's great. They'll be appearing at the Palace Hotel Ballroom next week.
Hoffman said he got both right yesterday. I did too, against the number. It's funny, the Panther game went exactly how I told you it was going to go. Bryce Young has the ball with 5 minutes to go. Chance to win.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Pitchy, woo-woo. Don't know what's happening under the pile, but Jacksonville seems to feel real good about it.
I think Buffalo got it.
I think they did too. Jacksonville walked out with the ball. I know that much.
Yep. I guess they got it. Nice.
Hey, weird. Ty Johnson, why are you in the fucking league? Does he or does he not have a picture of somebody? Oh, no, it was Ray Davis. My bad. Sorry. I wanted to go on a Ty Davis rant, but that ball's definitely out.
Yep.
And he should have gotten it back, and Devin Lloyd just ripped it away from him.
How Devin Lloyd ended up with that is
because Devin Lloyd's a bad man. He just ripped it away from him.
Oh yeah, I see him rip. God, he ripped it out from under his butt.
And then Devin Lloyd's under the pile, just tugging on the ball like that's gonna be mine.
Yep. Things are looking bright in Duval.
if you're Jacksonville, I'm taking an immediate shot. By the way, props to Devin Lloyd for being a starting linebacker in this league that plays fucking special teams. Those are insanely rare these days. Sean McDermott looks like somebody shot his puppy in front of him.
Well, he should. He's looking like a guy who's don't know if he's going to have a job tomorrow.
I've long maintained he shouldn't have a job.
Uh-huh.
At least not this one.
We've been talking about him being on the hot seat for 3 years.
And by the way, if LaFleur and McDermott were to get canned after this playoff run, this would be the most retread coaches rehired in the same cycle ever, because there would be four that I guarantee you would all four get jobs.
Right. There's another 6-yard run. ETN comes off. What the hell? Is he hurt or something?
Ray Davis?
No. ETN. Like, he was just out there for first down, and they just ran him off.
Well, that's what happens when you got a guy that's averaging 13 yards a carry. Gotcha, bitch.
Oh.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's why, because they were pass blocking.
Jacksonville is going to be a problem. That's catch. That is a catch, boys and girls.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, it should have gone out in the flat. Trevor's got to get off that first read. That wasn't there. It was really obvious.
I mean, it looked like Brenton Strange had a nice little...
No doubt. Look at 85
nice
right here.
little area.
Yeah. Yeah, Milano just tapped out on him. All you got to do is you flip that one out to Brenton Strange, and it's hell, that might have been a walk-in touchdown. Jacksonville, you cannot waste this opportunity.
Really rather not settle for 3, but
that was one of those rare opportunities where every offensive lineman had a negative play. You don't see those very often. Usually somebody wins, nobody won right there.
Did.
That was a 100% loss for the Jacksonville Jaguars offensive. Don't go down the middle. Don't go down the middle. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Fuck it. No, I wouldn't even think about it. It's a good play by Trevor to make this a decision. What do you do right here?
Brenton Strange.
I'm going RPO. I'm going RPO. I'm going RPO, and I'm going right at Greg Russo. AFC NFC flag football showdown.
Oh, dear God.
Why do we still do this? NFL, why do you make me yell at you? I don't want to. I want us to just be best good friends. And you keep doing stupid shit like the Pro Bowl flag football game. Okay. 4th and 2. Jacksonville's going for it. Yep, ran the RPO. I don't believe you got it. I think you let your big horse knee fall on the turf too early there, Trevor.
Oh my God, to measure it.
That spot's generous. Oh, nope, the knee was up. The knee was up, so the spot's actually right. I still think he's short.
Yeah, it's minor.
I still think he's short.
That's a chain link.
They ran exactly the play that I would have run.
Yep.
Trevor just looked like he slipped when he got out here on the about right there. It looks like the foot just kind of slides out. First down, Jacksonville Jaguars. DUUUVAL. Trevor, buddy, you got by with one right there. Do not tempt that fade again. Look how close this damn knee is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this thing like defies gravity of no.
I thought the shin counted.
Say that again.
He got that shin down.
Yeah, the shin does count. And
the shin's equal to a knee.
Yeah.
But thank God he's 6'7".
See, I'm not sure the shin ever goes down either. I think his big ass bozo foot kept the entire leg from hitting the ground.
Oh God. And see, by now, the hub should have figured it out. And as soon as the challenge flag is called, they'll go, we already figured this out.
Yep, we already looked. Don't have to do any of this shit. Just give him the ball.
Yep. Just, the shin was down. He was short by a yard. Or, no, he left the leg was up, and we'll give him the surge.
Oh, Cam Coleman's going to Texas. Arch Manning gets his number one receiver for next year. By the way, I know you're not a big recruiting guy. Have you seen that Texas Tech's doing it again?
Are they?
So they got the number one defensive tackle from Wake Forest.
Yeah.
They got an edge from San Diego State, one from Miami of Ohio, one from Akron. I mean, the defense is going to be evil again. Oh, and this time they actually realized we should get some offensive players too. So they went and got 3 wide receivers and a tight end to go with the best quarterback in the class.
Damn.
And Matt Campbell has turned Penn State into Iowa State 2.0. He signed 29 transfers. 25 of them are from Iowa State.
Damn.
Iowa State's team must just be they don't exist anymore.
I got to turn this up so I hear what they're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, the shin's down.
shin's down. That's going to be short. Right there is where you can actually see it.
Yeah, by a yard.
Yeah. It's going to be Buffalo ball. They, so Buffalo
Came up with
survives.
nothing. Damn. We'll have to remember that one.
No doubt. We have a question about college football. It is from Steezy87 said, Jeremy, thoughts on the Gators and Knowles quarterback signings. Florida State has not done anything that makes me feel any kind of way positive. To the last of my recollection, they signed the backup quarterback from Auburn. Woo. They have kept a couple of their own guys, but, I mean, they've lost so much. And now I can't remember that kid's name.
First down for Shakir.
Ashton Daniels. Yeah, gross. Florida, on the other hand, if I was a Florida fan, I would feel pretty decent about what they've done. Because they got that kid from, is it Notre Dame? I think it was from Notre Dame. And now I can't remember his damn name. Florida got a bunch of guys from Tulane, too. Oh, no, it was Georgia Tech. Aaron Philo. That's the one they got. He's pretty good. They were planning on him taking over for Haynes King. Joshua Pennick said, so what I'm hearing is money on Texas Tech, 100%. Welcome to the new normal in college football. Indiana and Texas Tech are your new power brokers.
Buffalo driving with another first down from James Cook.
And James Cook limping to the sideline.
Not a good sign, but hopefully we can shake that off.
Speaking of Texas Tech, have you watched the new Landman?
No.
Oh, just wait.
I don't think we watched this week's.
Oh, just wait. It came out this morning.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it
yet. Yeah, just wait. It's fantastic. Fantastic, and sets up one hell of a finale. Because next week's the last episode. And for those of you listening on the YouTube stream, if you're not watching Landman, start.
Right.
I do love that Taylor Sheridan uses that show to say how stupid he thinks the world is in different shapes, forms, and fashions. He does that again this week. I don't think it'll take you that long to figure out what that, which character that involves. Bills have it 1st and 10, 9 minutes to go. Jaguars up 7-3, but Buffalo is driving. No. That was almost a pick.
Are they going to call PI on that?
Yep.
Yep.
Jerry Jones was in his hip pocket. Ooh, that was almost a pick by the linebacker. I feel like this has been the quickest half of football in NFL history. What a tackle right there by Josh Hines Allen. Oh, no, that's Trayvon Walker. My bad. Saw the number the wrong way. That's a fantastic tackle. Buffalo's just seeing how good this defense for Jacksonville actually is. Oh, got to burn one. Got to burn one. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this commercial from Big Bob's Weenie Farm. If it's foot long, it must be Big Bob's. If we don't find a way to get that into a YouTube stream this week, I feel like we did it wrong.
I think I want to put it in the open. When we do the new open.
If it's foot long, it must be Big Bob's.
Big Bob's Weenie Farm.
If we don't have Tim Meadows as the ladies' man in the new open, I'm going to be really sad.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a lady. Did you see David Smith did a Bear Smokehouse barbecue read for you in the Discord?
Did he really?
It was funny as fuck. I showed it to Amy last night.
Nice.
Hey, Keon Coleman did a thing. They forgot he was on the field. Really, Jerry and Jones, this has not been a great drive for you, buddy. What the fuck are you looking at? Oh, you bit. You bit.
Mm.
He does. The help's just really late. Oh. "38 catches for 400 yards for Keon Coleman this year. That's not what you want from a former first-round pick. Stephen Tao said the Ravens have completed their pity interview of Matt Nagy. Is it as much a pity interview as the Tennessee Titans gave Jason Garrett? Have you seen the list of guys that the Titans interviewed?
No.
So their first round of interviews, I posted it in Discord earlier. Their first round of interviews was Lou Anarumo, Steve Spagnuolo, Matt Nagy, Vance Joseph, Kevin Stefanski, Mike McCoy, and Jason Garrett.
Brr.
That would have been a formidable list in 2018.
You should throw John Gruden.
He was the coach in the Hula Bowl yesterday.
Really?
At some point in this week, we will break down the limited amount of shit that actually matters from the Hula Bowl.
I'd be surprised if there was any. Touchdown.
I believe that's a touchdown.
That is a touchdown. That's not air ball. He broke the plane. Anything that happens after that is moot.
What? What?
What?
What? Touchdown.
Right there. Play's dead.
That was a really good drive by the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, unfortunately, it's the early killer for the Jacksonville Jaguars because you had an opportunity to take the lead or to get more points, extend the lead. I guess I should say. At least this should be a tie ball game right now. Now you're down 3.
10-7 Buffalo Bills. Oink.
Oh. Was he a big dumb person?
Oink. Was he a great big dumb person? Yeah, I'm literally looking at the Hula Bowl roster going, I think there are 4 players in this entire list that I have a draftable grade on.
Oh, yeah.
Kobe Prentice from Baylor.
Surprising.
Desmond Reed from Pittsburgh, who I like, former Western Carolina Catamount, that I like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The quarterbacks were Blake Shapen, Derek Robertson from Monmouth. And yes, I know it's Monmouth. I don't care. Ethan Kaliakmanis from Rutgers, Braylon Braxton from Southern Miss, Kyron Drones from Virginia Tech, and Jake Ratzliff from Tulane.
Braxton.
Ugh.
That's awful. You got 2 bro names, Braylon and Braxton.
100%. I guarantee you that dude wears a lot of Sperry. Makeup also a good answer to that. Great North said.
What did you say?
I said Sperry's.
What is that?
That's a shoe company that you would never pay what they cost.
Ah.
Great North said, Jeremy, I need the deets on Indy so I can buy my damn plane ticket. What deets do you need? Because I have 4 trips between then and now. I have not booked that one yet. I mean, I can tell you what days we're going to be there. I can give you an address if you need that. I'll just book them out of order. I think he told me that one time before. See, this is why we have somebody that runs.
Did you call
that
what's
runs
his
our
ass?
life now. You're gonna have to be more specific than what's his ass.
From the patron saint.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that place. You know, boys and girls, this might be the first time we ever book an Airbnb live on the air.
You better call that motherfucker.
You tell that motherfucker I appreciate
Tell him I appreciate it.
You tell that motherfucker I appreciate it. You tell that motherfucker I appreciate it. Oh, where is that guy's phone number? It's in here somewhere. Find past trips. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Good God, I have booked a lot of Airbnbs. Like, you don't realize how many Airbnbs you've booked until you go into your past trips and go, holy shit. Doop. I did love that place. The only problem is that now we have a lady with us.
She the lady.
Not quite sure how that place would work.
Yeah.
It's a little. Let's see. What are the?
Well, she's little too. She can sleep on the couch.
If anybody's sleeping on the couch, that'll be you.
I'm old. I can't do that.
I'm all stove up.
She's young and small and virile.
Okay, what days?
Please tell me that got just whammed at the line at the point of release.
Okay, dates.
Okay, all right.
Second.
It wasn't coming out pretty to begin with, and then it got hit, and that was really bad.
So dates is pretty easy. We'll be there the 24th through the 1st. Actually, probably the 24th into the 2nd, if I were a betting man.
Almost picked off. Trevor Lawrence goes back for a 3rd and 6. 4:46 to go in the second quarter. Mark your tapes. No spoilers again in the chats.
No spoilers, you heathens. Heathens. Oh, that's a badass house. God almighty, you can't hide money. I'm telling you.
We got to make it over to Generation Shoe Shop this time, too.
No doubt.
I hate that we didn't get to do that last time.
Oh, that house is sweet as fuck. That one's got a pool. And a putting green.
Where are you going with that one? Trevor sails one over the middle. 4th and 6.
Jaguars have to punt.
Right back.
Ooh.
Giving the ball right back to a fired up Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that place looks perfect for me.
Where are we?
Can I ask a theoretical question? Why does anybody ever stay in a hotel?
It's a good question.
Like, when you're going to go to a place, why would you ever not just go Airbnb? I mean, there's a spot right here. It's right beside the field in Frisco. It has a putting green and a pool, and it's $700 for 5 nights.
Damn.
You can't stay in a sleeping stab in Dallas, Texas for $700 for 5 days.
That's facts.
Like, you can't stay in a roadway inn where some guy is plucking a chicken in the next room for $700. Red Sea, we have our first super chat. Oh, let me make sure I have the volume turned down so I don't blow everybody's earlobes out. This is my forewarning of I'm about to play a sounder, and it could blow your eardrums out. I don't know. So be prepared. Boo boo. Boo to boo boo. Red Sea asked, what is the highest you've placed in the mock draft competition you do with the Ian Cunninghams and Trevor Sycamas of the world? Tank, you can probably answer this better than I can. Last year was not good. I did not finish well last year.
No, I think
the year before I was pretty good though.
Yeah, I don't remember the numbers though.
I can pull it.
I remember you were pretty respectably high, like
2 years ago.
Maybe was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago. Last year was a travesty. I did okay in the top 100. I did not do well in the mock draft.
Yeah, I want to say like 2 years ago, wasn't that when like? Oh no, that was never mind. I'm thinking of something else. That wasn't a draft contest.
Last year I was very bad.
I was thinking about the Scott Fish Bowl. Remember when you and I were like one of 4 ESPN entities that were still
in the top
alive
500
in the playoffs or something?
Yeah. Let's see. So, where am I? There I am. So I had a 46 in 2024. My 46 was good enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I was tied for 25th in 2024. And in 2025, I finished 4th from last.
Shoo.
Yeah, it was not good. Then on the value board, or on the big board, let's see. Where did I finish? 2025 scores. I finished tied for 30th last year. I was tied with Jeff Legwald, Draft Tech. I was one spot ahead of Daniel Jeremiah and Jordan Reed. And 2 spots ahead of Dane Brugler.
Throw over the middle. 13 took a shot.
My 5-year score on the big board is 14th.
You didn't get there. That's a 4th down.
Red C said Jeremy is currently the center of a discussion in my Cardinals Discord. I am scared to death as to whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Did he get there? Okay, they gave it to him.
I was about to say, it looks like they gave it to him.
Okay.
Oh, I do want to do the Scott Fish Bowl again this year.
Yeah, I forgot all about it last year.
I did too.
With everything else we had going on.
Oh, I didn't even think about the fact Workman gets to enter the mock draft contest this year.
Nice.
Red Sea said they're talking draft and the viability of certain draft analysts. I'm going to say I probably don't fare well in that. Someone had them taking Sonny Styles at 3. Get the fuck out of here. Sonny Styles at 3 is wild. I had him at 12, and I think that's wild. Hell, I think McShay's got him at like 20. I was, first of all, and I'm going to be open and honest about this. Every NFL draft analyst has a favorite draft analyst. My 2 are Todd McShay and Dane Brugler.
Uh-huh.
They both have him about 25. Just solely because of the position.
Right.
And look, I think he's a good player, but you do have to look at the fact that he's. And Weston, it's not that I'm down on him. All right, so let me clarify this. It's not that I'm down on him, but he plays off-ball linebacker. Do you know how many of these guys I've watched just bust out of the world because they get to the league and it's like Isaiah Simmons? You know, I don't know if you noticed, he was the one that blocked the punt yesterday for the Panthers. I liked the tape on Isaiah Simmons better than I've liked the tape on Sonny Styles because he's just a freak. He could do everything. But then they get to the league and they're just not thick enough. And I have that fear with Sonny Styles that he is really thin. Mm-hmm. But no. Don't get that twisted. I'm not down on him. I'm down on the position. My problem with Sonny Styles is really that he was a safety that then became a linebacker. And then you get into this kind of weird amorphous blob of you have never really become great at any of these positions. And I would give you the caveat, Weston, of that he didn't miss a tackle. Look at who they played. They had one game against Indiana and then one game in the playoff. That was it. And then a half-ass game with Texas where he was involved, but if you look at what he really did, there wasn't a lot there. He did a lot of work against Michigan State. That does worry me. But no, I'm not down on him. I'm just down on the position on the whole. I also don't know what position he plays. I will always ding a guy when I look at them and go, what position do you play? And I'll tell you why I ding them. Oh, I'm glad we're in a commercial because I'm going to go down a rabbit hole here. The problem with guys that I don't know what position they play and that it's very obvious is that I could wind up with them getting drafted by a team that has absolutely no ability to figure out what they're best at, and they're going to bust off the world. And so I have to build that in. If you told me Sonny Styles winds up with, I had him with the Dallas Cowboys in the mock, I would love that. I think he fits really well with Dallas. I worry that he's going to wind up in, and Carolina. Carolina's a perfect example. I would hate him in that defense that they run right now. He's just so damn thin, and he doesn't have the big road graders up in front of him. Robert Moore said, "Hey, Jeremy, I'm not a fan of multi-role players. I prefer players that master one position versus a player that's okay at multiple." I agree with you wholeheartedly. What I really like, and it's the reason that I always use him as the example, Brian Branch was elite at two positions. The question was, which one do you like him better in? And Detroit said, screw it, we'll play him in both. That's what I want. I want to find that team that just goes, we're going to put him in the best position to succeed. But not all of them do. It's like Arizona with Isaiah Simmons. They needed him to play a specific role. It didn't matter that he wasn't good at it. And that, boys and girls, was a tangent during a playoff game. I can talk draft all freaking day long. Weston then asked, is Reese only getting drafted high because of measurables? Reese is going to get drafted high because his ceiling is fucking incredible. His ceiling is Micah Parsons. I think he dropped that. You should snap this quickly. Because if you don't, they're going to review it. Yeah, I'm 95% sure he dropped that. So Reese, I have a high grade on because of what he can be, more so than what he is. And in this class, you're going to get a lot of those. Colin Green said C.J. Gardner-Johnson was the same way, but he's regressed as well. He's regressed because he keeps bouncing to different teams that don't know how to use him. They need him to play two roles. And so instead of putting him where he really belongs, which is mainly in the slot, they start dropping him back in deep coverage, and it's just not what he does well.
I think he caught that.
I think it moved. I'm not willing to.
But I don't think it ever hit the ground.
I do, but I'm not 100% sure of it. I saw it on the first replay, and it looked like it landed on the ground, but I'm not confident of that. DNA Tooth podcast said, this might come back and bite me in the ass, but I think Reese will be a bust. You're not the only one. I know a lot of people that think that. They're afraid to say it out loud because of what you just said. That's one that could look like Justin Jefferson. By the way, that Justin Jefferson take, it's not looking so bad now, is it? Because he is a head case. Everything I said about him was accurate. It just so happened that they had Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold and then 1 year of J.J. McCarthy, and weird, Justin Jefferson doesn't look like that dude anymore, does he?
And it's kind of difficult when
you have no quarterback. When you have no quarterback. I don't care how good a receiver is if your quarterback sucks. It doesn't matter. A good quarterback will prop up a mediocre receiver. A great receiver will very rarely ever prop up a bad quarterback. That's one of the reasons I'm looking at so many of these teams in the top half of the draft this year going, I just want you to not take one of these quarterbacks. And the more time goes on, the more I love Trinidad Chambliss and the more scared I am of his NFL future. Okay, this ball comes in right here. It goes through the wicket, and it is on the ground. Yep, that's not a catch. Yep, incomplete. That is what I thought we saw. That's what I thought I saw. I'm Jacksonville. I'm calling that timeout right here. Weston said, I'm a Titans fan, so I want to hear from the real draft people, not Mel Kiper. All right, so Kiper's an interesting one. Kiper has a lot of us that kind of do the legwork for him. Like Matt, specifically Jordan Reed and Matt Miller. Mel's still an informed guy around the league. He's just not the one crunching the tape. So I understand what you said there. Mel is the godfather of our business, though. None of us would be here if it wasn't for Mel. And now he's 60-some-odd years old and works a schedule that is... God, I wish I had Mel Kiper's schedule. I come out of hiding 3 months out of the year, and I make a gajillion dollars. Buddy, we never thought you were snapping that, ever. Notorious B.I.G. said Dante Moore's a fool if he comes out this year. I don't disagree with you. That game against Indiana was so bad. The problem is that he goes into that quarterback churn of next year where you've got a million of them. And I'm not sure how he fares against them all. I mean, next year he'll have Evan Stewart and a couple more weapons, but I just don't know that his grade's going to get that much higher. He needs the reps for sure. What a kick. What a freaking kick.
Hell yeah.
What a kick. Matthew Hoffman.
He's the MVP so far.
No doubt. So based on your theory, the idea of the Jets taking Carnell Tate at 2 is wild, right? Unless they take Chambliss at 16 also. If you're in love, in this class, if you're in love with a guy, worry way less about where you took them and more of where you got them. This will be a class where we have 75 guys with grades that are within half a point of each other. Not on the highest of high sides like that. I think Tate at 2 is high, but I also, if I'm the Jets, I wouldn't be averse to it's Mendoza, it's Moore, and one of these teams will give me something stupid to trade up. I'm not against it. I want as many bullets in the gun for next year as I can have, and the Jets have 3. Weston said after Miami, Ohio State, my stock on Bain went up a lot and stock on Tate went down a lot. And I understand why he said that. If Jordan Tyson didn't have such a weird injury, history, he would be comfortably my 1, but he does. And the giraffe gallops out to the 20-yard line.
What a play.
That was almost a safety. And Trevor Lawrence galloped out to the 20. Question is, can they get in scoring range with 40 seconds, no timeouts? But you got some breathing room. Now,
you don't need Brian Thomas to make a play.
Yep, that's false start. That's 10-second runoff.
Oh, come on, 70.
Was that Walker Little?
Yeah. Oh.
Patrick Holt thinks C.J. Bailey is going to make his name known for the draft next season in Raleigh. He loves C.J. Bailey.
He does.
I don't.
He's okay.
I understand why you do, but I don't. He's fine. By the way, Patrick Holt, thanks for that just complete skull fucking that NC State gave Florida State in basketball yesterday.
Ooh.
Did you see that?
No.
They're up 39-7.
Jesus.
I don't even remember what the final score was. It was awful. It's like 117-69 or something like that.
Gross.
113-69. Whew, Florida State is bad at basketball. They robbed us of our national title, and then first time NC State scored 100-plus points since 1991. Just run this out. No good can come from this. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Nope. Oh. We got chaos right here. I don't know what the hell just happened.
They're going to give him an offside?
I don't know. I don't know that he got the snap off. Nope.
No,
I think that's the end of the half.
Yeah. It was 0-0 before that ball got snapped.
Oh. I don't know that I've ever seen one like this. Oh wow. Oh wow. I almost said that of we're so worried about the snap here. I'm not sure that it matters because they were so far offsides that I'm not sure when Jacksonville set that's not when the
But if the ball
it doesn't matter. So it's just like unabated to the quarterback. Once the offense is set, you cannot be but so far off sides. And I think that's what they just called, is that Buffalo was so far off sides, there was no hope of them getting back, so they threw the flag early.
I hope he misses this just goes.
I don't. I think they actually got that right. I think they got that right. And it doesn't matter anyway because he missed it. And it doesn't matter anyway because he missed it.
Nope. So that's at least 6 points taken off the board by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And that, boys and girls, is the definition of ball don't lie. A lot just happened there. Yes, a lot did just happen there. Pandalirium and chaos. That's what just happened there.
Well, I'm going to have to take a little break and go get me something to eat. You gents enjoy. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, I'm old.
You just hear the creaks and the groans from Tank as he gets up there. All right, we are at halftime. Jacksonville down 10-7 going into the second half. We'll put up the fat baby Tank here so you don't have to look into the Tank manner. If anybody has draft questions, NFL questions, anything of the like, I will happily answer those. I am going to run and grab something to drink, so give me about 30 seconds. All right. Sorry about that. Tank decided to take his little siesta right as I was planning on going to grab something to drink. Putting in work with Bill Workman said if someone joined the stream right now, they'd be confused as fuck with Fat Baby Tank and Peekaboobs. You are correct. But if it's not their first time, they wouldn't be surprised. Might be confused, but they wouldn't be surprised. Very competitive first half. I thought Jacksonville outplayed Buffalo. I would love to know, why did you get away from Bayshell Tootin? He absolutely gashed Buffalo on one drive and then saw the ball one more time from there. That's confusing to me. I think that's a miss by old DUUUVAL himself. Oh, Robert Moore, what are the chances that LaFleur gets fired from Green Bay? If so, what's the best fit for him? I'm on record as saying I think he gets fired today because they have to extend him, and because he would go into next year as a lame duck. His contract only runs through 2026. I don't see how you can do that after what happened last night. That was just an epic choke. So I think he will be let go. I believe John Harbaugh will be the new head coach of the Green Bay Packers. Adam Schefter had a really good explanation of this. The president of the Green Bay Packers, or former president of the Green Bay Packers, his son is the agent for John Harbaugh. There was smoke about this before this week. I said it on the stream at one point this week that Buffalo and Green Bay are the two jobs to watch. And I think it's why Harbaugh slow-rolled this, because he wanted to see what would open. Because I don't really think he's overly interested in anything outside of maybe Atlanta. The only drawback of Green Bay is that he does not get to hire his own GM there. He doesn't get to hire his own GM in Buffalo either. But Those are two really good franchises. So I believe that it will be John Harbaugh in Green Bay next year. Now, as for where does Matt LaFleur go, I can't get away from they just trade coaches and he winds up in Baltimore. I think that's what makes the most sense because none of these coaches that are out there really make sense in Baltimore. The caveat there is just remember Baltimore has always been a little outside the box when they hire coaches. They want the right fit because they plan on this guy being here for 20 years. I mean, they've had 3 coaches since 1994. It's Ted Marchibroda, Brian Billick, and Harbaugh. So I would still really like Anthony Weaver as the head coach of Baltimore, but Matt LaFleur's would be a very intriguing option. So that's Robert. That's where I think he would go. If I were just reading the tea leaves. This coaching cycle is going to be very, very bizarre. As I still think there's a possibility Sean McDermott gets fired if he loses here. Because Harbaugh is out there. And I know for a fact Buffalo would be very interested in him if they got the opportunity at him. Okay, Michael, do you think Green Bay goes back to the GM above coach organizational chart? Would Harbaugh be okay with that? That part I don't know. I think the only way that they're going to change the infrastructure of the franchise is for the right coach. I do think John Harbaugh is that coach. That's made sense ever since the rumors about Harbaugh getting fired came up. This is going to get a little deep divey into the NFL. You got to understand there's only certain franchises that are going to be okay hiring at net root a special teams coach because John Harbaugh requires a high-level coordinator, a high-level on both sides of the ball. He really puts a lot of time, money, and effort into special teams. So your staff cost is higher with John Harbaugh than it is with practically any other coach in the league. There are some institutions that are not okay with that. They don't want to spend that much on ancillary staff. I don't think that will be a problem in Green Bay, but it could be. I'm reading tea leaves here of I do think Matt LaFleur is going to get got. I do believe they'll wait until tomorrow. The NFL really does not like you announcing things during playoff games. And they'll do damn near everything in their power to keep you from doing it. So I think there's a good chance at some point in the show tomorrow that you get that news on LaFleur. Oh, ruptured patella tendon for Ike Ekwonu yesterday. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Raiders and the Dolphins have requested Jeff Hafley. An interview with Jeff Hafley. I think Jeff is almost certainly getting a job this year. Joshua Penix, with how bad the quarterback market seems to be, what do you think Arizona gets for Kyler? That's one of the most interesting stories of the offseason to me. Because if they're just dead set on moving on from Kyler, I do think that he would fetch some draft capital in return. The question is from who? Miami always made sense. The problem is that they're not flush with capital for one, and they're not going to be flush with money after having to deal with Tua. For me, the teams that need quarterbacks are Miami, the Jets, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, although I think that will be Daniel Jones, the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Atlanta Falcons, because they're going to need somebody on either to start the year or to be the vet backup for Penix. Minnesota, I don't think they can possibly go into next year with just J.J. McCarthy. It was so unbelievably bad. That's really the only ones I see with a huge quarterback need. So I'm not sure that any of those teams are going to come off the draft capital, the high end draft capital. And so then it becomes, what can you get for the guy? And over the next few weeks, we'll have a better answer on that. Putting in work said it is a lot to pay for a special teams coach, but he has a strong history that several teams would pay for. And that's I was trying to be cautious how I said that. Harbaugh's been a head coach in this league for so long that at this point he's a head coach. But his background is in special teams. So you can't cut corners on offensive staff or defensive staff the way that most teams do. Makes his staff very expensive. Not every team's going to be okay with that. Notorious B.I.G., is it just me, or does it seem like neither one of these teams actually wants to win? We haven't had the turn yet. The first half to me felt like they were filling each other out. In the second half, I looked for Jacksonville to lean into the running game considerably more. I think you will see I feel right now it's 60-40 Jacksonville. You are at home. This game is close, but you have left 6 points on the board, and those do tend to come back and bite you. Buffalo, it all falls on Josh Allen. They don't have a counterpunch. That's just what it's going to be. Weston, I think the Bears are going to get destroyed next week. That team is just hanging on for dear life. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I laughed my ass off watching that game going, how did both of you somehow find a way to look absolutely awful for a half? Chicago was the one that looked awful in the first half. You find a way to win the game, but I'm still not – I don't like you against any of those teams from the NFC West. So if you play the 49ers, the Rams, and you're going to play one of the two, I believe. I don't like how that lays out for you. I'm also completely convinced that Seattle's going to be the representative of the NFC in the Super Bowl. Michael, have you talked about what you think McDaniels is going to do? I ask as the Lions do not want Campbell calling plays in 2026. Worst case for McDaniels, he winds up as an OC, and I think if he is an OC, it will be in Detroit. I know they are very interested in him. It's a different variation of the Ben offense, but those two offenses are cousins, not brothers. So it would be a schematic change. It would be a terminology change. I still think McDaniels probably gets a head coaching job, and I really believe it's probably in Cleveland. If I were Mike McDaniel's agent, I would tell him to take the OC job in Detroit. That's the way that a year from now, you're a hot commodity in a better coaching market, probably with some better jobs open. But that's just what I would tell him if I was his agent. I am not. He may just want to remain a head coach. And if he does, then I would lean into Cleveland there. Cleveland, possibly Tennessee. Tennessee has not interviewed him yet, but they could. Danny May fan, didn't know we were live. This one was kind of a surprise. We decided to do it at the end of Friday night with Oregon and Indiana. Had a lot of people in that one. We've had a good number of people in this one. So we will do these throughout the playoff season when we can. And now that Tank has a setup in his house the same way I do, that greatly helps. Robert Moore, who do you think will get the head coaching job in Arizona? It's not the most desirable amongst other head coaching positions, and the extremely high competition of the NFC West doesn't help either. I'm still leaning into Robert Saleh because I think he's the one that makes the most sense. He is still really well thought of in the coaching community. It's just the thing with Saleh is that you do have to look past the Jets job. I don't think anybody can win there. He also really knows the division. He's really comfortable in the division. And if he were to get a job, you're looking at Mike LaFleur and Mike McDaniel, both that are out there potentially to be his offensive coordinator. I would love a pairing of him and McDaniel. I think that's what I said when we did Matchmaker. I like the defensive pieces that they have a lot of them really translate to Saleh. You're going to have to round some of this off, but you'll have to do that with any coach. So if it were up to me, I would say Robert Saleh with one of those San Francisco guys as his OC. Austin Grove said I'd take McDaniels as an OC in Detroit all day. He's the number one on the board for me. Without a shadow of a doubt, he is the number one on the board for me in terms of OCs. Patrick Holt didn't know Liam Cohen's ears were that big. Looks like catcher's mitts. As my grandfather used to say, he does indeed look like a 67 Chevy with the doors open. That boy can hear you coming. Does have some big old ears. But then again, I have a big-ass nose, so I am not really one to talk. Putting in work said Arizona needs to give whoever they hire 4 to 5 years to build it back properly. I agree. That's one of the reasons that so many of these franchises wind up mired in mediocrity for so long, is because you go in this 3-year cycle of recycling coaches. So you hire a coach, you bring in all of their guys, all of the guys that fit their scheme, and then you fire them. And then the next coach doesn't really merit them the way that everybody else does, or the way the previous regime did. And so basically you just set draft picks on fire. And then we go in this vicious freaking cycle. And it is a vicious cycle. So I love what New Orleans is doing with Kellen Moore. They convinced him to take that job by saying, you have all the latitude you could ever want. It didn't matter how many games they won this year. It was all about development and making sure they had the right quarterback with Shuck, making sure they hit on Kelvin Banks, the left tackle, and that's what they did. We have one of these. So, again, somebody tell me how loud these are, because I don't know. I can't tell. This one's from Michael. He said, this is for the watch-along fun and all the entertainment you guys provide. Well, Michael, we greatly appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Super chats are always greatly appreciated. Those go directly into the funding our trips on the road fund. And as we're getting ready to have to, we have 3 week-long trips in the next 6 weeks. So we appreciate every single cent. Signed, the guy who cuts the checks. Although I did just find a sweet-ass house in Frisco for really cheap that I'm very happy about.
The one with the putting green?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of content from there. I'm hoping to get the Washington guys over there for a night of tomfoolery. Just to reconvene from how we all met each other. Chris Oder and David Smith can attest. They were there. They actually did a podcast in our kitchen. That's still one of professionally the weirdest days of my life. The Washington Commanders' entire media team was in our kitchen hosting a podcast that echoed like hell because it was a gigantic kitchen. And they were using our microphones that were not meant for that space.
Really love it when a community comes together.
I do have a question for the people listening today. Does my mic sound just exponentially clearer than it usually does? Because in my head, it sounds crystal clear. I bought myself a little gifty, a little nifty gifty. I do really like this podcast arm. Yeah, we're replacing all of the arms with these because it's sweet. And it moves 2 directions. So it goes up and sideways.
Nice.
Everybody said, yes, this one sounds markedly better. Okay. So take the one you have. We'll use that for your home setup, but we're going to need to get you one of these too.
All right.
I'll be honest with you. If this thing sounds half as good out as it does in my head, it's worth every freaking cent.
It sounds very good.
My office is not built for this, but Amy and I are seriously considering buying a house. Because in case you didn't know this, the real estate market is it's a great time to be a buyer. Because there's a lot of people that are desperate to sell their house going, hey, there are no buyers. So that's the reason I haven't soundproofed this room. It also houses all of her shoes, and my God, the shoes. There are so many fucking shoes in this room. Oh, let's see. Patrick Holt said Liam Cohen can hear colors. I believe you're right. With those ears, that is 4th down, Buffalo Bills. Joshua Pennick said, I just want a coach that can work with Monty and the roster we've flip-flopped for so many years. We've wasted 10 years of picks because of it. And I think that's why I'm so committed to Saleh in Arizona. I really like that fit because there are so many pieces on that Arizona roster that I see exactly how they would fit with him. I mean, Will Johnson, I don't know this personally. Rob and I've never talked about it. I will bet you Will Johnson was in the top 15 on Robert Saleh's draft board. And I'll bet Walter Nolan was in the top 10. And a field goal for the Buffalo Bills. It is 13-7. But then you add in Josh Sweat. I think Darius Robinson would probably slide to the inside. They've got a handful of linebackers that I think would really work with him. I just think the defensive roster sets up nicely in Arizona for Robert Saleh. Do you agree with that, or am I completely out to lunch there?
No, I think you're on track with that. And I think about if you only had if you could only find a quarterback, imagine what Mike McDaniel could do with those receivers.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, I'm really sensitive to Robert Saleh, and I think he's a really good coach. He had no shot with the Jets. It wasn't going to work. There was so much dysfunction in that building, and there still is, that I haven't dinged him as a candidate as much as some others have. And I don't think people around the industry have either. Oh, let's see. Putting in work. Did anybody see the story that accuses Indiana of hacking the cloud system, including game planning? If I were Oregon, I would put that story out too, as they beat the absolute fuck straight out of you. I saw the story. I didn't put a ton into it. Let's see. Patrick Holt asked if you do get them again, and I'm assuming he's talking about the Commanders guys. Would you mind asking for some autographs for me? I'll get the pics to you. I don't care at all. Logan is a great friend of mine. I talk to Logan Paulson at least once a week. As for who the other guys are that are coming, I still don't know. The confirmed as of Tank, what day were we talking about this? Was it Thursday?
Yeah, I think so.
As of Thursday, the confirms are myself, Logan Paulson, and Mark Clayton, former Oklahoma Sooner that played for the Baltimore Ravens. We're the three that are firm confirmed. And then there are a couple other spots that we haven't 100% shored up. Just depends on the schedule. We still don't have a schedule from the Shrine Bowl. I'm supposed to be in Frisco in 11 days, and I still don't have a schedule. Let's see. Danny Mayfan asked, do the Miami Hurricanes have a chance, in your opinion, against Indiana? Tank, I'm going to let you answer that one first.
Sorry, what was the question? I was trying to find.
Does Miami have a chance against Indiana?
I will say no.
No chance.
Well, I mean, there's a chance. I don't like your chances. I mean, Indiana just looks like they are a complete
Juggernaut.
juggernaut. Yeah, exactly. For lack of a better term, I was trying to think of something else to say there, but I mean, they know the game plan. They know how to, be. They look like they've been prepared for every opponent they've played this year. Just they're well coached. They don't make mistakes. Miami is good. I mean,
They're insanely talented.
I just don't. I just don't know. I don't know.
I'll tell you where I
can't
give
trust Miami not to make the mistakes that are going to kill them because Indiana looks
not
like that
going
can't be
to.
stopped.
Yeah, Indiana's not going to make mistakes. That's the thing that would worry me about Miami. What would give me hope is I do think Miami, the only team I've seen really contend with Indiana was Ohio State. And Ohio State, you know what Ohio State has a lot of? Crazy, badass speed. Miami has a lot of crazy, badass speed. And I think that will keep it close. I like the number where it's set. It's 7.5. I think the number's right. And at 7.5, you have a chance. I mean, you need some breaks to go your way. You need Mendoza to play the worst game he's played all year. The question is, can you force him to do that? And it's going to really be on Mesidor and Bain to set the edge, not let him leak out as he has started doing here recently. Do they have a chance? Yes. Do I like Indiana to win? Also, yes. And we will be doing that game. I will be on. That game's on. What day is that game? I just looked it up. You'd think I would. That's on Martin Luther King Day. So I will actually be on air in overtime. What I'm planning on doing is just staying on air on YouTube exclusively for the rest of that game. I'm glad that came up because I would have forgotten to say that. And Tank, if you want to join, you're more than welcome. My friend.
All right.
Michael said, Prater continues to be a shining example of us olds. I agree.
Just representing.
He also asked, do you think Aaron Glenn makes it out of year 2? It has to be so much better than it was this year. He was so freaking bad. They were so ill-prepared. That roster was just dog shit. The roster will be much better next year because they have a lot of money. The Jets are becoming that team around the league that nobody wants to go to, so they're going to have to overpay free agents. Some of the guys in the draft are said to be avoiding them. I think if it starts really badly next year and that schedule is evil, then you could see Aaron Glenn moved out. I'm curious to see who the new defensive coordinator is going to be. Steve Wilkes was a disaster, as I pretty much assumed he would be. Oh! Tre'Davious White with a great play to force the field goal. 4th and 10, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange was right down the seam. And, that was almost. Almost. Weston said he sent a super chat after the pick asking if the game was over already. I just had a gut feeling a reckoning was coming. He's talking about between Oregon and Indiana. He did send a super chat 12 seconds into the game going, is this over already? And I remember thinking, that's a weird question. And then about a quarter later, I went, I think I understand why he asked it.
Yeah.
Flying Scotsman said Matt Prater is the new Morton Anderson.
13-10. Third quarter of the first wild card game of the day. We have Philly and San Francisco. The night game, Chargers and the Patriots.
I think so far we haven't had a bad game in the playoffs, and I'm not sure we're going to have one in this first round.
No.
I just think so many of these teams are so equally matched that it lends itself to some really good football. Not cousin Colin Green asked, Jeremy, what day is the Senior Bowl? I'm going to try to make it to Mobile if I can. So let me pull up my calendar. I will be – so my schedule for the Shrine and Senior is a little clunky. I will be in Frisco on Thursday the 22nd. I'll be there the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. I am leaving from Frisco to Mobile probably late Monday night. Either late Monday night or very early Tuesday morning. I'll get into Mobile. I'll be in Mobile Tuesday the 27th through Saturday the 31st. The 31st is the day of the game. And, dude, if you want to come up, you know you always got a spot with – we're renting a house. It'll be Bill Workman, Megan, and myself. But we'll have a room for you. You're more than welcome. Come on down. I can get you in the practices. There is one area that you can't get into, but we'll make sure there's somebody hanging out with you when I have to go do I get to go behind the velvet rope this year for the first time, and I'm very excited about it. His mom's from Mobile, so he's down there a lot, especially during Mardi Gras. So that will be, if I'm not mistaken, that's the first. It's usually the first week of Mardi Gras is while we're down there. I stay a little away from the downtown action, but we still go into downtown most nights just to do a little networking and shit.
The downtown life of Mobile, Alabama. Is it hopping?
Oh, dude, during Mardi Gras, it's nuts. You will see, dude, there are beautiful women everywhere. They're dressed to the fucking nines. Every dude's in a tux. They're all wearing beads and shit. It is wild. I love Senior Week. Next year, come hell or high water, you're coming with me to Senior Week.
You never know.
If for nothing else, I think you would lose your shit being on the field with the ability to interview all of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'd kill to see Tank put on his journalist hat with the camera just picking up interviews of all these guys. Notorious B.I.G. said, I feel like Tre'Davious White's 6,000 years old. He's actually only 30 somehow. I'm not really sure how that worked, but he is indeed only 30 years old. We have a super chat. Again, somebody tell me if these are insanely loud. I don't mean for them to be, but if they are, I'm sorry. He said, I think Indiana blows out Miami with how easy Indiana dispatched the Ducks. That's from Colin. And I'm not going to lie to you. He may not be wrong.
I agree.
Michael said, looks like Lane Johnson's out for Philly. Philly, San Francisco has bowling shoe ugly written all over it. It very well could be. By the way, 3rd and 20 here for the Bills after a Josh Allen sack. And I believe it was a Josh Hines Allen sack of Josh Standard Allen.
It was. Standard Allen. That felt wrong. You shouldn't say it that way.
Well, he doesn't have the hyphenated name, so it's Josh non-applicable Allen.
Like that throw.
Very much so. Yeah, that receiver had no idea. He had no idea he was in the progression that dumb. Stephen Tao said we should just call him Josh Steinfeld Allen. He took his wife's name. He took his wife's name.
Yes.
She is a damn cute little thing, ain't she?
Uh-huh. That she is.
Danny Mayfan said, I just showed my fiance, baby Jeremy. She loves the Pikachu. I have saved that picture forever because it's one of my favorite AI pictures has ever done for us because it threw Grimace in there and I didn't tell it to. I said, give me a little stuffed Pikachu, and it threw Grimace behind Pikachu, and I've always found that to just be outrageously funny. Stephen Tao said the Eagles are 8-1 with this officiating crew that they get today. Bill Workman said that one mean guard from Mobile will have to let you into the. Yeah, I have a credential this year that says let me pass that fucking rail, Linda. I belong here, bitch. Move, bitch. Get out my way. Let's see. We're going to do this. We have another super chat. This one from Colin. And it says, don't be amazed if it's Broncos Seahawks in the Super Bowl. And I do not know what side we're to be on in that one. I can't say as though I disagree. I think Denver will get beat. It's just, and I think it will be against whoever wins this game. But I wouldn't be shocked. There's not really much that could happen here that would shock me. The two teams that would have shocked me are already out. And that was the Packers and the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Green, hot take, Mobile Mardi Gras is better than New Orleans. Don't believe me? Ask the Mobilians. The Mobilians will happily tell you that. The only thing I will tell you, if you're looking for the party, I would agree with you. Mobile's better than New Orleans. If you're looking to find some 22-year-old co-ed to do things from your dark, depraved mind, New Orleans is without a doubt the winner. But Mobile's a lot of fun for Mardi Gras. Hell, that shadow box that's behind my desk in the ESPN studio, it has beads from my first trip to Mobile. With like an Aztec warrior on it. They're sweet as shit. Looking forward to getting a new set of those this year. Flying Scotsman said CBS was laughing at the Bills' zero Super Bowl wins. The Bills are a running punchline in the NFL. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. And if they don't figure out how to stop the run, they're going to be a bridesmaid again this year. Because Jacksonville has just road graded them in the run game. God, they have 131 yards rushing. By God, that time it did not work, though. And Big 75 wound up on his ass. Foots overhead. Stacey said, Liam, run the damn ball. He started off this drive doing that well, and then it kind of bottled up on that last one. We're 3rd and 5 here, 2:48 to go. Trevor in shotgun. Dot. That's a dot. I was already saying dot before that one got to his hands. Chiefs Nation UK said, if you haven't seen Josh Allen's wife in the Sinners movie, you're welcome. Ooh, I have seen the Sinners. But now I'm curious which one she actually was. Oh, yeah. My wife was watching that one day. I couldn't even tell you the plot of the movie. That's what my wife's doing right now. She's sitting in our living room watching Game of Thrones. When I come back here, it's her time to watch all that shit that I have absolutely no interest in watching. I mean, here's how bad I don't want to watch Game of Thrones. I think that, what's her name, Emilia Clarke? Is that the girl that was like the head girl in Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
I think she is hot as a $3 pistol, and I still don't want to watch that show.
Which is weird.
I don't care about dragons and vampires and
Well, I mean, that's
Peter
fine.
Dinklage. Like, I don't give a shit about any of those things.
Peter Dinklage. I like how Peter Dinklage just gets thrown under the bus on that one. Jeez. What's wrong with you?
I just don't give a shit.
Why do you hate little people?
I don't. I'm sure he's a lot of fun at parties. I just don't really give a shit. Another dot.
He's an angry.
Another dot from Trevor Lawrence. I am not sure.
How the
Buffalo,
fuck are you going to finish the drive? That's my question.
I am not sure Buffalo has enough defensive pieces to beat this Jacksonville team.
Because you ain't been able to stop them, or you ain't been able to capitalize yet.
No, this game feels like it's been dominated by Jacksonville, and yet they're trailing, which is weird.
Well, because you had that long drive to get down there into scoring position, turned it over on downs.
Stephen Tao said we should put your face on the Pikachu. I think that would be comical as well.
That could work.
Flying Scotsman said he's booking his plane ticket for New Orleans as we speak. I mean, look, if you're looking for a 22-year-old girl that I know is not in her vocabulary, Mardi Gras, New Orleans is the place to go. Just maybe take a couple rounds of penicillin before you go, just as a preemptive measure.
Just so you don't pick up anything while you're down.
100%. You don't want to get the flu. You really don't want to get the penis flu. That is something that you could very easily get in New Orleans Mardi Gras. Stephen Dow said in Mobile, you have to worry that the co-ed is your sister. In Mobile, that's not true. There are places in the South that I get what you're saying. Mobile's like an aberration. First of all, it's a beautiful city. Absolutely gorgeous city. It's right on the water. I love it down there. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year. I just hit very excited for senior week. Really this morning, because I realized 2 weeks from now we'll be gearing up to make the move from Frisco to Mobile in a rental car that's probably going to suck balls. Also realized I haven't Googled how far that drive is.
Frisco to Mobile, that's 5 hours.
Jesus, it's 9 hours?
Holy shit.
Yeah, we will not be doing that. Okay, Google, how much is a flight from Dallas to Mobile? Oh, fuck, I queued up my damn, I could hear my Google Home in the other room. Okay, go to Hopper we go. I am sure as shit not doing that. 9 hours. I would have never thought it was that far.
Some bitch. 2nd and 6, start of the fourth quarter. Jaguars threatening to
Jaguars.
score.
It is the Jaguars.
Washington squirts ahead for a first down.
Hey, we can fly on Spirit Airlines for $82. Although I do have to hold someone's baby, which I'm not real fond of.
That's okay.
Oof. Looks like we're taking Spirit. Good God.
That's not a first down. 3rd and 1. There's a lot of shin play coming into effect today for Jacksonville.
No doubt.
It's 2 plays now, downed by the shin. Trevor got the first down. 1st and goal from the 5.5, maybe 5.25. One minute into the fourth quarter, in a game that I feel like you're pretty lucky to still be in. Although Buffalo hasn't been able to put much together offensively either.
Oh.
I hate Trevor taking shots like that.
He seems to be taking a shitload of them.
He has been for 7 weeks. Since he's been, Josh Allen 2.0, he's been taking a bunch of shots. Hell, there was one play where he dove into the end zone. I felt like he broke his arm in half trying to stretch the ball into the end zone. It's like, damn, dude, I don't know if I'd be doing that. There you go.
Touchdown, Parker Washington. Colin asked, Jeremy, do you think the Bills are going to lose this game with how hurt Josh Allen already is? Because the defenses don't get any easier in the AFC. That touchdown hurt because, look, Buffalo hasn't been insanely effective against Jacksonville either. Just looking at this game objectively, it's hard to think that a team that's averaging 3 yards a carry is going to be able to grind out a possession here. Buffalo has 211 yards. Yeah, here's a wild stat for you. Buffalo's rushed it 17 times. Jacksonville's rushed it 19 times. How many yards does each team have rushing?
Oh, I would say it's 60 for Buffalo.
You're 7 too high. It's 53.
And 120 for Jacksonville.
You're too low. It's 141 for Jacksonville. Jacksonville's averaging 7.4 yards a carry. Buffalo's averaging 3.1.
Yeah.
Yikes. Putting in work with Bill Workman said Game of Thrones is a hell of a show until the last season.
It is a great show. The final season is dog shit.
All I know is that little blonde girl's awful hot, but I still don't want to watch it.
You get to see her naked a lot.
Okay. I'm fond of that.
Listen, just throwing it out there.
I'm fond of that, but I don't want to deal with the other. Oh, Caesars. Little Caesars, it just never lets you down. 2 large pizzas, $4.99 each. I mean, who can bitch about Little Caesars? You can't buy frozen pizza for that. It's so good. The sauce is good. The cheese is good. The deep dish is out of this world. I think I have a piece of Caesar's deep dish in my fridge right now. That may be on its way to consumed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stephen Tao said Peter Dinklage in Game of Thrones is you, except the height. He drinks a lot. Always thinks he's the smartest person in the room. That does sound like me.
Mm-hmm.
And in fairness, I don't often think I'm the smartest person in the room.
He knows it.
I just so happen to be, and it is not my fault that is in fact. I was literally waiting on Tank to say that because I knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah. He knows it.
$12:55 to go in the fourth quarter, 17-13. Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that was the best blocked run I've seen from James Cook all day. Joshua Penix, it's scary how high Jacksonville's ceiling is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, why did we have to show Curtis Martin against Pittsburgh in 04? That game haunts my nightmares. Oh, Josh, what are you doing right there, buddy? Why did you double take that? Like, why does he double take this right here? I mean, I get it. Cook has not turned around at this point, but he's going to. You got to get the ball out on time there. Oh, that's one he wants back bad. Wow. Jacksonville, somebody in charge of hiring in Jacksonville is doing their job real well. First down, Buffalo Bills.
Damn it. Froze.
Nice little out there. Dalton Kincaid on Antonio Johnson. Johnson was just late. It was a tall ass, don't get me wrong, but first down Bills, 11:37 to go. Oh, play fake. Oh, he's looking for one. He's looking for one. Dawson Knox. I have a weird feeling this fourth quarter is about to be an absolute slugfest. dropped by Gabriel
Davis.
Davis.
Ankle or something. Jeez.
Uh-oh. We have inactives for the 49ers. No Ricky Pearsall. No D. Winters.
Ouch. That's fucked up.
Oh.
Your knee's not supposed to go that way.
Oh.
Your knee, no.
Oh, no.
Not supposed to. That's not a good, very bad thing.
That wasn't good.
We don't like that at all. Gabe Davis.
Ooh, 49ers are killed at linebacker today. I mean, they are killed. Because there's no Luke Gifford either. So they have Eric Kendricks, Curtis Robinson, Garrett Wallow, and Jalen Graham. That's the 4 linebackers up for the 49ers.
Is he going to get wallowed up?
Wallowed up?
Oh, God, he's never going to stop saying that if he gets
Nope.
a tackle.
Nope.
Sorry, Amy.
Yeah, you just ruined her afternoon. Good job. Good job.
If you read about a murder on Reynolds Mountain, it's probably going to be my fault.
Local man imitating TD Jakes murdered by wife for saying wallowed up.
NAACP investigating
8 million times. It's a big play for Buffalo. I don't feel like you can come away from this drive with a field goal.
Well,
I would be tempted to run right here.
Some points is better than no points, of course. But
there it is. And I think he's short. He's short.
By half a yard.
He's short for sure.
You don't
he's
get
short.
the end of the slide.
No, you get one.
Oh,
Wow.
Come on.
Okay. There we go. I was about to say, how in the hell? Yeah, he's short. He's short half a yard minimum.
Somebody said, no, dog.
He's short half a yard at least. Because, yes, you weren't touched, but you gave yourself up.
He should be a half a yard short.
Mm-hmm.
Right in between the, what is that, the 19 and the 18? Or where are they at? At the 19. 4th and 1 at the 19. What are you doing?
I'm going for it.
Taking the points.
I'm going for it, no doubt.
You're going for it, okay. Well, you do have Josh Allen, so you sneak him forward. Oh, God. Casey got his own show?
Who?
Casey from Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
Marshall's. Has that started yet?
That's
the
I don't
first time
know.
I've seen a commercial for that.
Nope, March 1st.
Oh, that guy's not a bad singer either.
No, he's not. Order Uber Eats. Do it. Do it now. I already did that once today. Oh, we're going to push the douche.
And get 4 or 5 yards.
Yep, you called it.
Yeah, sir. I mean, it is kind of the cheat code, you know. We've been bitching about this for 2 years.
The push of the douche. Michael in the YouTube chat said, I've watched the
Touchdown.
Jags enough this season to have no idea what to think of them. It feels like they should be up 14 or more right now. I agree with you.
I do too.
I agree with you. And now they're trailing. Touchdown, I believe that was Dawson Knox. Nope, Dalton Kincaid.
It was the other.
Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
1917 Buffalo Jills.
Campbell just no.
That was a great play call.
Yeah. And it's 2017. 8:56 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Buffalo Bills have the lead again on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who may very well need to hand the ball to Byshell Tootin more.
I'm just dumbfounded that they haven't. I mean, what did it work too well when you did it? It just, I can't do that. It's not fair.
We had that one drive where he rolled off like 4 runs in a row for 80 yards, but we'll back off. Save that for the later quarter.
It's just shocking. I mean, it's got to be the first question of Liam Cohen if they lose this game is how?
Let's see here. Go.
Tootin does not have a carry in the second half.
Yeah, I was just looking, trying to 4 carries.
It's shocking.
12.8 yards per carry.
It's shocking. This is dumb talk.
Keon Coleman does not have another target in the game after that 36-yard catch.
It's just wild.
8:56 to go. How aggressive are you coming out?
What are we doing? Bayshell Tootin was so pissed off about not getting touches that he went, nope, not doing it. Won't touch it. Fuck your kickoff.
Oh, shoot. Is that the end of Gabe Davis?
Not good.
I feel like that's the second one of those he's had recently. Came out firing. It's a hell of a throw to the defensive tackle on the sideline.
That would be a backup tight end.
Nice sure hands there.
It would be Quentin Morris.
Oh, was?
Mm-hmm.
He's a big old boy.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was a 96.
You're at 2nd and 10, 8:45?
Yes.
Okay.
Trevor's back to pass. Gets one to ETN to squirt out for a first down.
Hey, weird. When the running backs get the ball in their hand, good shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's so hard for Liam Cohen to figure out, but yeah, do that. Holy fuck, they ran the ball right into a 5-man front.
All of these positive plays, we got to. I guess that was still a little bit of a positive play. I get 2 yards out of it.
That looked clunky as hell.
Well, at least the throw was off target. Because if it wasn't,
it was probably a pick.
Uh-huh. And if anything, it'd have been a second chance on the carom when old boy got lit up. Man, there's despite the fact that Trevor Lawrence is 8 feet tall, there is still so much batting of the passes that's been done in this game.
Oh, gotcha, bitch. That's going to be. That may be holding.
That's a PI on Milano.
Holding on Christian Benford. Holding Christian Benford.
Huh.
$7:10 to go. 1st and 10, Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, you got by with one right there. He knew better where Sasquatch was than where that ball was. Gotcha. Parker Washington right in the damn pocket of that zone.
Good play.
Mm-hmm.
Had to have that. Breathing some life into it.
That wasn't even zone. My God, that was just... It was zone, but 37 was running with him. He's just turning around as hell. God, Jacksonville has a lot of offensive damn firepower. Oh, we go. Oh, don't get cute. I thought we were about to go pitchy throw-o. Don't ever want a pitchy throw-o.
The Parker Washington throwback.
Don't ever want to go pitchy throw-o. I don't know if you knew this or not. Ben Johnson really does not like the Green Bay Packers.
Fuck those guys.
Fucking hate those guys.
ETN down to 3rd and 1.
The Wildcat.
First down.
Ooh, that about ended terribly. Look at Trevor throwing a block on Tre'Davious White. Gotcha. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh, ETN touchdown.
Yep. Tank's a little delayed. That was the perfect play call for that. Right here, you'll see that. Right here, you'll see the poor boundary. That's Greg Russo. There's no win here. Yeah, you can't win. If you go with ETN, he's going to run it right behind you. If you go with Trevor, he's going to jump it right over your head. (24-20) Jaguars.
Josh Allen's got 4 minutes to score the winner.
I got you for 4 minutes.
And
you're going nowhere.
Don't leave them more than 65 seconds left on the clock. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Wendy's Tendies. Who doesn't love Wendy's Tendies? Putting in work said Tank's a little delayed, the title of the new podcast. This is a huge drive for Josh Allen. On the road, 4 minutes to go. Down a receiver. You don't have a great set of them anyway. This game feels like it's been dominated by Jacksonville, and it really hasn't. Is this the Josh Allen legacy drive where he takes a very flawed Buffalo Bills team and keeps them playing into weekend 2 of the NFL playoffs? Or do we see the Josh Allen back to the line of scrimmage, terrible decision, and Jacksonville moves on? Buffalo bringing it out. A halfway decent return out of the 34-yard line. Ray Davis, who was a little banged up earlier, he's been an absolutely non-existent in the offense today, but decent kick return there for him. Ray Davis does not have a touch, which is shocking. He nor Ty Johnson have a touch. Frank Gore Jr. does. I just realized James Cook only has 2 catches for 5 yards. 3:58 to go, 24-20, Jacksonville Jaguars. Bills ball, 1st and 10. A dot right there on first down, 2nd 2. Khalil Shakir, your leading receiver in this game, not named Parker Washington, 10 receptions, 75 yards. He seems to be the only one that Josh Allen trusts. It's the Josh Allen legacy drive, y'all. Short. They just haven't been able to run at all. Jacksonville just suffocates teams running the ball. Look for a push of the touche.
No doubt about it.
And he didn't get there. That's going to be 4th down.
Ruh-roh.
That's going to be 4th down, and I would look for another push of the touche. I mean, you have to go.
Oh, yeah.
That part's not even debatable.
But it's how much time are we wasting doing
He might have it. That's 2nd effort. Yeah, he's got it on 2nd effort. The other question is when they blow it dead. He's got it right there, and the official down the line. 1st down. The official down the line never didn't blow it dead, so that's going to be an easy 1st down. 1st down. The virtual measurement. I'll never understand why we can't just put a sensor in the ball that tells us that.
They do. That's what they just did.
But that
You mean
goes
to tell
off.
you quicker than that?
No, that goes off the official's spot. I'm talking about why can the sensor not spot the fucking ball?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Uh-oh. Gotcha. Brandon Cooks with a big old biggin to the 20-yard line. We got us a showdown, y'all. We're going to the 2-minute warning. Brandon Cooks just leaks out behind the defense. Antonio Johnson late again. Jim Nance just said he's still got treads on the tires. Yeah, he's still got threads showing on the tires, but sure. We are at the 2-minute warning, and it has, in the words of our buddy, good old Jim Ross, business has just picked up. Antonio Johnson is going to hate watch this tape. I see a nap in my future during this Eagles 49ers game. All right, Tank, 2 minutes to go. Call it. How's it end?
The Buffalo Bills score with about 45 seconds left, and Jacksonville gives it a shot but falls short.
I'm going
3-point win.
to say Jacksonville. I'm going to say Jacksonville gets a stop right here.
I don't trust it. Cheers.
Uh-oh. Boozy time for Tank.
Oh, so good. Nothing like a little screwball whiskey.
Peanut butter shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2-yard gain for Dawson Knox on first down. The second 8 from the 18-yard line. Minute 48 with the clock rolling.
I think Penix is calling for overtime. He says Buffalo touchdown, and Jacksonville kicks a 60-yard field goal. They can hit it from 70.
They do have a kicker that can do some wild shit. He was doing it in pregame. I saw it.
Well, remember, he hit one from 70 in preseason.
Quick hitter to Shakir. That is going to be 3rd and 4. Minute 14 to go. If I'm Jacksonville, I'm thinking timeouts here.
Jesus Christ, how far ahead are you?
He just went down on 3rd and 4.
Well, they just snapped the ball on first down.
Oh, God. How'd you fall so far behind?
I have no clue. Like, I'm still waiting for him to come back from the 2-minute warning.
Oh yeah, you should probably back out and come back, and you
Right,
should
I'm
be
at
where I am.
116.
There we go. That's where I'm at.
All right. Ooh.
116 to go, 3rd and 4. This is the play. This is the Josh Allen legacy play. Joshy boy, how you gonna be remembered? This is your best chance to win a Super Bowl. You have the game in your hands. Josh Allen has no game-winning drives in the postseason. That's shocking to me. Oh, what? And short. 4th down. Spot was very generous. He's still short, but he's still short.
Half a yard.
By not even half a yard.
Good God. That spot's insane.
That spot's really generous. He should be.
Throw the flag again.
He should be at the 11-yard line. Maybe just inside it. Yeah, that should be at the 11-yard. How in the fuck did the official get there? This is where, for me, this is where if you've got something out of the touche poosh, this is where you pull it out.
Yes.
If you've got the reverse or the speed option or any of that shit, if you've got any of that out of this tush push, this is where you have to run it. Oh, shit. Holy shit. They carried him down to the fucking one nut hairline. Oh, they called it a touchdown. That's touchdown Josh Allen. That was a 10-yard tush push.
Let's go.
That was a 10-yard Josh Allen tush push.
Holy cow.
But now is the time to say you left a minute and a half. Eric Armstead just gave up on this play.
What?
Yeah, he's not in.
62
That's not a touchdown. He's on his ass right here.
Boom. 1 yard line.
Yeah, right there.
Or is he on top? His ass cheek is sitting on the ground right there. That's a 1 yard line spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said,
if you're
Buffalo
Jacksonville,
Bills will score with 45 seconds to go.
If you're Jacksonville, that's the worst fucking thing that could possibly have happened.
Oh, yeah. It takes time off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm going to get to waste much time here, but do you let them score? We've got it 1st and goal at the 1. Do we just back off and let them score? Or do we play defense and risk stopping them and letting them run some clock? We're putting 3 seconds back on the clock.
So we're at 105.
So Jacksonville saves 10 seconds with a timeout, but
Now they're out.
Now they're out.
I mean, Buffalo here just you asked, do I let them score? Yeah, I kind of do because I know what they're getting ready to do. I mean, they're going to run the tush push. I'm not going to oppose it much. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. I want the minute 02. I got to get my field goal kicker to. I got to get him to the 45 to be in range.
All right, here we go.
If I'm Buffalo, I would have seriously considered, with 3 timeouts, taking a knee on that first one and running it down to run 3 tush pushes in a row. I think he fucked that one up.
That's why I asked the question. Would you have played with that for a little bit? Or just
I mean, I wouldn't have gone back far. I don't want to run those from outside the 1 yard line, but I could have taken the snap with Allen, kneed it, got it to 24 seconds. I've got 3 timeouts. I mean, you had to know they weren't going to oppose you much on that, so they're basically going to gift you the score. The question is, can your defense hold up?
But could I have given the ball to Ray Davis and just told him to run into the ass of the guard and fall down? Keep the clock running.
See, I probably wouldn't even risk that. I would have just, I'm going to kneel it on first down, and then I'll run 3 in a row. I don't think any defense in the world can stop me 3 times from doing that.
No.
But they didn't do that. They gave Jacksonville the ball with 1:04 to go. We're kicking off.
Weston, I'm with you. I don't trust the Bills defense either. But here we go. Sean McDermott has laid it in the hands of his defense.
Really rough kick return there from Jacksonville. They're only out to the 23, and Byshell Tootin is hurt. Javon Solomon, former member of the Amon-Ra St. Brown team, with the special teams tackle there.
Did he twist that ankle as he went down? Looked like he gave him the old leg whip. Took that right out of the book of Mr. Perfect. Cam Newton's longest this year is
ball game.
Uh-oh.
Trevor Lawrence did that one thing that Trevor Lawrence couldn't do.
Throw it away.
This is one time. This is one time I really didn't want to be right, and I'm not shocked that I was.
Root.
That's 3-0 for Jeremy in these playoffs.
Well,
3-0. 3-0.
Well, Jacksonville did it to themselves. I mean, think back. They should be up by 3 right now.
This is a terrible decision by him. It's a terrible decision. It's terrible. Is Kobe Myers' blanket covered? Great season for Jacksonville. It ends in heartbreaking fashion. And Josh Allen will move on to the second round of the NFL playoffs. Next week, he will either see the New England Patriots or the Denver Broncos. It'll be New England if they win tonight. It will.
No, it's the Patriots.
Or no, it'll be Denver if New England wins tonight. Oh, no, they can't see New England. I lied. They'll either see Denver or the winner of Houston-Pittsburgh.
What?
Buffalo can't play New England. The only way they would be – no, they can't. They can't play in the next round. The only way they'd be the higher seeds if L.A. won and L.A. plays New England.
Yeah, okay, my bad. I was thinking that they were the 3 seed. They were not the 3 seed.
No, they're the 6.
Jaguars were the 3 seed. Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, they're more than likely
going to see Denver next week.
going to Denver.
And I'll be honest with you, I like them against Denver.
As will I.
I will like them against Denver.
As will I. All right, we got 2 more games to go this evening. San Francisco, Philly, Patriots, and the Chargers.
I'm going San Francisco and New England.
I think I went with the Eagles, didn't I?
I believe you did.
I don't remember. What I picked. This sounds good. We'll be pulling for old Drake May.
Drake May. Three really good games to start out. Hope it carries on. We appreciate all of you joining us for this. I'm going to go take a nap during what I think will be a grumper of a San Francisco-Philadelphia game. Not that it'll be bad. It'll just be low scoring and not nearly as entertaining as this. And then if anybody in the Asheville area wants to join, we'll be down at the Village Porch tonight, 8 o'clock, New England Patriots, Los Angeles Chargers.
There you go. Join us for an Overreaction Monday tomorrow in the Sportsocracy on ESPN and right here on the YouTubes.
An hour of the overtime tomorrow night as well. First hour is preempted by the South Carolina Gamecocks Coaches Show. And then we'll have an hour of call-ins, me from right here in this chair. Make sure all the shit works before we go.
Driving down there for an hour.
No, I am not. I will be doing it from right here in this here chair.
Good. All right. Everybody be safe. Tip your waitresses. If you go out, don't drink and drive.
Boom. Nice touch.
Thank you.